Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's time to continue my questions and answers segment for my 4,000 subscriber special. And the next question is from Introducing Me TV, and he asks, "Where would you like to go if you could leave New Jersey?" Great question. Honestly, somewhere where it's more quiet and a little more slow-paced and relaxed. I mean, one thing that drives me crazy, maybe I'm just, even though I was born in New Jersey, the whole fast motion pace thing where it's like, you get on the road at freaking, I work earlier than that, but normally if you get on the road at like 5:45, 6 in the morning, it's just all kinds of chaos and traffic, and it's insane. The road, the road is just absolutely filled with idiots going to work, crazy drivers, and it's, you know what, just stay clear of the roads. So, the bad thing about New Jersey is, there's so many rude people. Nobody's calm. Everybody's always in a goddamn hurry, and, it can really absolutely drive somebody crazy. So, anywhere that is a little more calm would be a great place for me to live. Of course, I need a good job, but whatever, that's a different story. Next question is submitted by Evil One Fred, and he asks, "What is your story with the Tales of series? Because I saw on your channel, Tales of Destiny is on your considering list and is also my favorite RPG series." To be completely honest with you, and Getsu and Creed will probably castrate my neck off for saying this, I've never really been a big fan of a lot of the Tales games. I don't know, it's just not my style RPG. However, Tales of Destiny for the PlayStation 1 was actually a very intriguing game. It does have semi-co-op abilities in battle, hard to explain, you would have to play to see, and pretty enjoyable story, so I definitely plan on playing Tales of Destiny as a Let's Play in the late future, or down the road. Not now, but definitely plan on doing that one. Next question. Did you play Final Fantasy Tactics on the PS1? He said it was his first Final Fantasy experience. I did play it. Great tactical RPG. Not my favorite, surprisingly. It's just, when you can't do any exploration, or you're stuck to just battling and leveling stats, it's kind of becomes repetitive. It's a great game, don't get me wrong, with great gameplay in terms of battles and whatnot. And the story is okay, but just the fact that you can't go around exploring maps. It's just one map where you click and then you go to the next area and you're in the next battle, blah blah blah. It kind of takes away from it a little bit, but it's still a great game. I prefer tactical games like Shining Force and what the hell was that other one called that I enjoyed a lot? Having a brain fart here. Well, even Advance Wars. Advance Wars is just fun. Games like that. Okay. Next question is... Oh, his third part of his question, sorry. Why do people like Minecraft? There's no plot or story in this, and it is worse than Legos. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, every once in a while, you see people get into, craves of certain things. The yo-yos, or Pokemon, or there's always the crave, Texas Hold'em poker. There's always these little craves, and it seems like the new crave has been Minecraft. And I can't understand why. I look at it, and I'm not a graphics, I'm not the type of guy to judge graphics, but it looks like, to quote an angry video game nerd, it looks like diarrhea poop, basically. It's just horrendous looking. And even that, I actually played it a little bit, just so, to be fair, because I can't criticize something unless I play it. I played it, and I was bored out of my mind, okay? See, look at this diagram over here. See that diagram? That represents Minecraft. Now, you see this diagram? This represents my feelings towards Minecraft. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. DoomDude50 asks, "Do you ever go out dancing?" Not anymore. I used to love dancing all the time with my girl. I haven't danced in probably over 6 years now. Wow. But I was pretty good at dancing. I wasn't bad. I absolutely suck now. But I used to go out dancing. It was fun. Just, I guess when you get to my age... Oh my god, I sound old. 25. I'm not even that old, but... When you get to my age, you have no girl, you know, you're not going to go out dancing by yourself. It's just the way I look at it. Next question is submitted by another good viewer of mine, Eurus00. He asks, will you show us your room? Like movies, games, kitty? Well, actually, if you've seen my alternate channel, Mysterious D, which I need to update soon. I haven't updated it in what seems like forever. I've actually showed my kitty. I've shown my TV. I haven't shown my games, and I've shown like a basic idea of my room. So if you're interested, check out my Mysterious D channel. One of my vlogs actually shows my kitty and a few other things, but I still don't show myself. Maybe one day. Number 2, what does it take to earn your trust in life? It takes a lot. It really does, because over the years, as you grow older, especially when you get older, it takes more to build someone's trust, I find. Because as you mature, you know what, you start realizing that a lot of people out there are just out there for themselves and don't really, you know, they claim to be your friends, but they really only care about themselves, and it's kind of sad. So it takes a lot nowadays for me to earn you know, for someone to earn my trust, just because I feel like they're gonna stab me later on. But, you know, I'm not trying to sound like conceited or cynical. It's just the truth, you know. I've had so many friends back in the day who seems like they would just stab you in your back when, you know, you would talk to them for a long time, and then something would happen in their life that you're like, oh, all of a sudden it's like you disappear from their life, you know. Like, you had a good friend or something, all of a sudden started dating somebody, and then it's like, oh, Dario no longer exists, you know. It's really annoying, really. Okay, and the third question, and what kind of music do you like? Honestly, I don't like a specific type of music. I listen to all kinds, you know, except for no heavy metal. I'm sorry, no death metal, I should say, and no country music, okay? Those are 2 no-nos. Anything else I can probably tolerate. Oh, and rap sometimes drives me nuts, too. But I can tolerate anything else. I used to be a big techno / rave type of guy with music, but I don't really listen too much music, sadly, anymore, because everything sucks. But loved Linkin Park, loved a lot of the old music, and now music is just so disappointing. It's sad. Next question is submitted by Joe Cool 178. Would you consider going to Pax Prime to meet up with NCS and them? I mean, I guess if, like, I had money, if someone paid for me to go there, I mean, I shouldn't say if I had money, because I'm not going to blow money to go there, but if someone paid for me to go there, and it was a free trip, everything, like, all paid, expenses and all that, and, you know, they invited me, I guess I would go to meet them, but other than that, it's, you know, I'm not going to waste hundreds of dollars or whatever it costs just to go fly across country, or whatever the hell, I don't even know where it is, but just to go fly all the way there to meet them. They're cool, I'm sure they're cool guys. You know, I've talked to NCS before, obviously, and, you know, I've talked a little bit to HCBL. I don't know if he goes to there or not, but there's no, like, rush or anything for me to go there, you know. I'm not, like, super excited to the point where I'm going to blow money to go there. Okay, next question is submitted by Jest666. He asks, are you going to LP a Pokemon game? No! No! No, 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 no! Sorry. I'm not a Pokemon fan. I'm sorry. Look, I'm nothing against Pokemon. A lot of people like it. It is interesting, you know, that they made it into RPG and all that. But I don't care for that series. I've played them. Played like 1 or 2, I think. Never got into it. So to answer that, no, I will never, ever, 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 ever let's play a Pokemon game. Thank you. Next question. When were you born? I was born on Friday the 13th, December 13th, 1985. Yep. Who was your biggest inspiration to start Let's Playing? Kenshin 1913. He's the one that got me into Let's Playing. I didn't even know what it was. One day I went on YouTube. I was bored. I was like, hey, let me look up some... I just thought of the game Dragon Warrior for whatever reason. I looked it up. And there was his channel. And then I saw the whole concept of Let's Play. I was like, this is pretty cool. I can do this. So, he was my inspiration. Major77 asks, are you going to do any Minecraft videos? Yeah, actually, I might. I'm actually considering doing a video of showing the pixelation. If you've ever seen my Dragon Warrior 1 part Konami, yeah, I might end up doing a parody for that for Minecraft, because Minecraft is that bad. Yeah, so yeah, maybe I will do a Minecraft video. Not what you expect it, but I will do a Minecraft video. Yeah, that piece of shit, crappy ass game. Sorry, I'm done ranting now. Next question. Savernloss, I guess, asks, Dario, I need help. What do you do to make your videos on a game onto a computer? I want to make my own Let's Play. Go watch my, in my, playlist somewhere. I don't know where the hell it is. There's a video I make, I think it's in miscellaneous videos. A video I make that shows how to Let's Play, or basically how to set it up. Okay, next question is from Spark Spazer. He asks, what's your social security number? And then he writes, haha, just kidding. But our social security number is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 46 90 1 2 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 1 2 1 2. Keep that in mind. And then he says his real #1 question: who's your favorite Final Fantasy character? Definitely gotta be either Tifa or Auron. I'm gonna go with Auron just because he is that badass. That badass. Then again, actually, well, I'm assuming you mean playable character, because if it's character in general, I gotta go with Kefka. You know, even though he's a villain, you don't control him. He's just... oh, man, I love that guy. I love that guy. He's so maniacal and twisted. It's great. Next question. Who's going to win the NCAA basketball tournament? Boy, probably a little late for me to be answering this one, huh? I don't feel like checking the standings, but I know there's only like 4 teams left, right? I don't know. I don't really watch college basketball. I watch NBA. I don't know. I just don't care. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know any of the players. It's... I don't care for... unless I'm at that college or I play for the team, it doesn't interest me that much. I don't know why. But then this last question. What's your kitty's name? My cat's name is actually... my niece named... well, didn't name her. Her original name was Carly. And my niece wanted to keep the name, so I was like, fine. But I've nicknamed her now Kara, because it sounds a lot better, so I always call her Kara. And that's really Autumn Child's doing, because she's the one that suggested it. Okay. Oh boy, so many questions. It never ends. It's like an infinite list. Okay, Hamzatos asks, you made many Let's Plays. Do you consider making some co-op Let's Plays? He says, I haven't watched all Let's Plays of you on your channel. If you have done so co-ops, then consider this question as, are you going to make more co-ops? I've made very short co-ops. I don't plan on... I find that long co-ops usually don't work. Because, you know, you upload on your schedule, they upload on theirs, and they're not always available. I've tried that concept before a long time ago on someone else's channel. It didn't work out very well. But, you know, I'd definitely consider making longer ones in the future. I do have short series, like Let's Net Play Mario Kart 64 and like that. So you can check it out on my channel if you want. It's my playlists. If you're going to question 2, if you're going to make a co-op Let's Play, is it possible for a subscriber to join your co-op Let's Play, or do you only consider YouTubers who are already known like NCS or others? Of course, I consider everybody, as long as I get to know you. You know, I'm not gonna just go randomly and be like, if someone messages me like, "Yo, can I co-op with you?" Sure, man. You know, that's not the way it works. You gotta be realistic about it. If I don't know the person, I'm not gonna just start a co-op. There's a lot of work. People don't realize there's a lot of work that goes into making videos. It's not just 1, 2, 3. So I definitely would consider co-oping, but it's got to be with somebody I somewhat know. Not just have to be just NCS or anybody. You know, I'm not that conceited. Okay. Third question. I've seen Let's Play Resident Evil 4. Do you consider playing Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 5? Yes and yes. I'm actually consider Resident Evil 1, 2, and 5. 3 I don't really like much, so I probably will never Let's Play that, but 5 I've definitely considered. I need a co-op partner for that, but the problem is I also need a Xbox Live online. So when I get the card to get the online again, I have to make sure that we're doing that Let's Play for sure before doing it, because I was gonna do originally with GT, but he kind of like bailed, you know. So I kind of lost my subscription thing on Xbox Live. You know, I only had like I think 3 months or something anyway, but whatever. Okay. Next question. TonyLevin asks, "What's your last name?" My last name, I'm not afraid to give it out. My last name is actually Portuguese. Souza, S-O-U-S-A. Not Souza, Souza, Dario Souza. And well, actually it's pronounced Souza, but whatever. And I believe it's not to be confused with Sammy Souza, but hey, I think it's cool. I like my name. Okay, what time are we at? We are at 17 minutes. Okay, next question is submitted by MMORPGer69. He asks, "What's your favorite new gen 360, PS3, or Wii game?" I've already mentioned that before. Heavy Rain. Then he says, "Do you have a celebrity crush? If so, who is it?" Believe it or not, I really don't. When you get to my age, I'm 25 years old now. The whole crush thing is when you're like, you know, 17 or under. I find when you have a crush on a celebrity, I really don't. I don't care. You know, I find that a lot of them are conceited anyway, all about the money, always get into trouble, and suck. I will tell you who I used to have a crush on though. When I was younger, you know, like my early teens, I always used to. Okay, I'm guilty. I always used to have a crush on Hilary Duff. Okay. You know, she was awesome back in the day with what the hell did she do? Lizzie McGuire, whatever the hell the series. I think it was called Lizzie McGuire. But I always thought she looked pretty. You know, not a really big crush, but I always had a crush on her. But then she got ugly. Well, not ugly, but she got skinny, lost weight. I don't know. It's just she turned into a snobby celebrity, I guess. And I grew older. Just the way it works. Okay. And his last question is, are you ever going to do a collaboration video or LP series with NCS? I don't know. Who knows? Honestly, he's got his thing going. I got my thing going. I haven't talked to him in a while. I mean, I talked to him on Skype, but it's very short. It's something where, if something like that ever happens, it would have to be like something we and him talked about for a while. Cool guy, but no rush to do anything like that. It would be cool, but we've seen how, sadly, hate to say it, but you've seen how a lot of his viewers react to me co-commenting with when I co-commented in his videos. So who knows? We'll see. Next question is submitted by Jamie2010H. What's your least favorite LP you have done? And okay, what's your least favorite LP of the? Well, you know, if I go recently, if I'm gonna go current, honestly, I haven't really gotten too much into Phantasy Star 3 like I thought I would. I don't know if it's my least favorite, but I'm gonna continue it, obviously, but not as fun as I thought it'd be. I'm still enjoy it, but, I'd say my least favorite would probably be, I don't know, I kind of enjoy them all. Yeah, I guess I'll just stick with my current Phantasy Star 3 one. I don't know, I haven't gotten too much into it, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, number 2, how have you enjoyed owning the newer gen system PS3 and 360? Hasn't really affected me because don't really care too much. I play it once in a while, but it's not like I'm addicted or hooked on it. I play it every day, you know, so it's cool to have it. Doesn't make a difference either or right now. I mean, the great thing is I could let's play. That's the key. So, and this final question: what is some memories in LPing that you'll cherish for the rest of your life? I mean, there's been a couple. The Final Fantasy X ending. Love Battle of Olympus. That fail moment. You know, a lot of my fail moments in Battle of Olympus and Symphony of the Night, and definitely Parappa the Rapper is a moment I'll cherish because that game was funny as hell. And there's a few, there's so many I could name, you know, I'd forget. It's just Resident Evil 4, you know, a lot of moments, and I don't know, that's a loaded question. I don't know. Okay, and then we move on to my good friend Blue Bomberimo. Or Blue Bomber IMO. What's your cat's name anyway? I already answered that. Carly/Kara. If you met Kratos in person, don't you think he would deserve a nice big hug for all the crap he's gone through? Yes. The man has been tortured. His soul is tortured. The gods treat him like crap. Kratos needs a hug. He needs a hug. I'm sorry. His last question. What's going on? No, but really, what would you do if you, me, Getsu, and the whole gang got to hang out in person? That would be cool. I mean, I'd be down with that. I mean, I think that would be a blast. Probably a little weird at first, but, you know, go hang out or something, and get wasted. Can I even handle that anymore? I don't know. I'm getting weaker. It would be cool, though. I would love to meet you guys one of these days. Okay. Blackstar657 asks, could you tell me who, or if it was you, how they or you made your background on your channel so awesome, and if they could do it for me? Unfortunately, that is confidential information. I can't give that out because the guy will kill me. You know, the last thing he needs is 55,000 people going to him and asking him if he could love the channel. Second question: do you know where I could find a good PlayStation emulator and Fraps too, please? Sorry, bud. Fraps is an illegal program, so I can't help you. Not illegal, but it's a licensed program, so I can't help you with that. And PlayStation emulator, just type in. A good one is EPXXE. Great emulator. Check it out. Okay. Zatch Bell Rocks asks, what's your biggest piece of advice for a new Let's Player? I get asked this all the time. Honestly, my best advice for you is just be yourself. You know, don't worry about the pressure. Don't worry about subscribers. Don't worry about viewers. Just do your thing, upload your video, be consistent. That's another key, be consistent. Excuse me. And have fun. Number 2, why do you LP? Because it's fun and it's a fun hobby to me. Number 3, what other hobbies do you have besides Let's Playing? I like writing. A lot of people don't realize, but I like to write a lot. I also love to play some b-ball. Actually, I'm really bad now. I used to be so good at it, but I love playing basketball, you know, with friends or whatever. I suck. I used to be so good at it, but I guess that's how it is when you age. WizKid12345 asks, have you ever wanted to meet your friends? In parentheses, he has other L peers online in real life to see what they're like. Yep, I just mentioned it. I think that would be really cool. Okay, next question. Silent Weapons 3 asks, why is Matt Dodge still on the Giants roster? He should have been punted out of the stadium after that flop against the Eagles last year. I agree. I mean, for those of you that watch football, I was screaming every game last year that why is this punter still on this team? My God. You know what it is? The Giants are like a really loyal franchise. They just never seem to cut anybody. You know, so I agree with that. My God, get rid of him. But then again, you know what? I don't even want to talk much about football now. The whole lockout thing really pissed me off, and it's like, you know what? If you're not going to have a football season, then go to hell. I'm so pissed at the NFL right now. It's not even funny. So the NFL can go lick a nut, okay? Get out of my face. Alright, number 2. What is your favorite video game music? My favorite video game music is probably one of the pieces from Secret of Mana. Which one was it I was thinking of? There was this like temple you go into that's like really dark music. I forget where it is, but it's one of my favorite pieces. I don't remember the title. Number 3, I checked out your list of future Let's Plays. You're considering. Just wondering, will Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 make it on the list one day? 1 and 2 will, 3 will not. Next question, Infinite Power 2001 asks, what advice would you give to a new Let's Player? See about 2 questions below, because I've answered that one. Be yourself, buddy. Be yourself. Next question, Volcanin asks, have you played all of the God of War games, main trilogy? And if so, what's your favorite one in the series? I've played the trilogy, 1, 2, and 3. And 3 is my favorite. I've kind of mentioned that before. But, yeah, God of War 3 is definitely my favorite one of the series. Pandagasms asks, what is your favorite aquatic creature? My favorite aquatic creature is definitely a mermaid. They're just so hot, and it's something that YouTube would ban, and I love her. I love her very much, especially Ariel. Oh wait, creature. Next question, Cloud the Gamer 007 asks, what do you like so much about Let's Playing? I like the fact that my favorite thing about Let's Playing is that you're reliving memories in your head of when you're a child of these games that you played, and there's certain things that you forget as time passes, and then playing it again is just freaking awesome, and you get to relive those classics. Number 2, does 8676 have a specific meaning? No. Basically, a long time ago when I created a YouTube account, I'm sorry, YouTube, Yahoo Mail account, I put in Dario something, and I couldn't figure out what the hell I used as my username because it was already taken, so one of the suggestions was Dario 8676, so I just used that, and ever since I've been using it. I don't know, it's really no meaning behind it. Question 3, which Let's Play was your most enjoyable to record? My most enjoyable to record was definitely Final Fantasy X. It was just so lenient on me, you know. I was chilling half the time, just listening. There's so much dialogue in that game and cutscenes. I could just chill and relax and listen to the game too. So enjoyable. So enjoyable! Yay! Okay. We'll ask. I think we'll go take 2 more people in here. Next question is from XBubba1995X. He asks, how fast do you think the God of War Let's Play will last? How fast will a Let's Play last? You mean how long will it last? I'm gonna estimate and say close to 100 episodes for the whole trilogy. I'm not sure exactly because I've never really beat God of War 3, so I don't know how long it is. I've seen cutscenes from it, but I've never beaten it. I know the ending, so I don't know. I can't answer that. Probably like 100. Do you give people shoutouts? No, I will not give anyone a shoutout. Okay, I don't believe in shoutouts. I believe you work, you earn your own stuff, and that's it. And his last question: Is it easy? Is it an easy way to get subs to play a new game? Yeah, it's definitely an easy way. When people play new generation games, they seem to get so much more subs, but I also find it as a cheap way. You know, I think you should do whatever you like doing, not what people want you to do. And if you stick to your true self, you might not get as many subs, but you know what? At least you're having more fun doing what you're doing. I have 4,000 subs. I could have probably, you know, I reset my sub count. I could have probably easily have like 7,000 right now, but I don't really care. I don't care what you want me to do. I just play what I want to do, and that's it. Alright, and we'll ask two more. This one is from Saiyan Sonic 91. What would you consider an overachieving gamer? An overachieving gamer is somebody who buys a 360 game, for example, just to get all the achievements in the world. Someone who has 90 million achievement points on the 360, or in the PS3 has 1,000,000 trophies. It's not necessary. You're not gonna become like a superhero or something amazing if you unlock all these achievements. It's just something stupid. They added to the new generation stuff that I don't understand what the big hoopla over it is. I really don't. Okay, and our last question of the day is Master of Resident Evil 50, of RE51, I guess. Okay, he asks, what would you say if I said I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your phonetic resonation chamber? I would say that you got some serious mental problems that you really need. You probably really need to have looked at. I mean, if I went up to somebody and said that, they would probably look at me and say, "You're gay!" But yeah, I definitely suggest talking to a psychiatrist about it. There's a lot of 1-800 hotlines. Maybe call 1-800-PORN or something. I don't know, but get that problem resolved and come back to me when you're calm. This has been Dario8676 bringing you another part of my 4,000 subscriber special, and the best part, we're still not even halfway done. Good Lord. We'll see you tomorrow, or whenever I decide to upload another part, as we continue to play Answer the Million Questions game. Bye, guys. I don't view a baby until it's actually out of the stomach, you know what I mean? But I just find it's a woman's decision. If they want to have an abortion, they want to have an abortion, and they can live with the ramifications and consequences afterwards. That's just the way I look at it. And the fact, I mean, I don't care either way. Why am I talking about this? I spent too much time on that question already. Alright, and our last question... Oh no, there's two more. If you were on the Oprah Winfrey show, what would you... If you were on Oprah Winfrey, what would you like her to give out for free? How about money? She's the rich... Isn't she still one of the richest women in the world? Give me like $1 million bill. That'd make me a happy man. Alright, and our final question of this segment, as we are at 31 minutes. Who framed Roger Rabbit? Well, McKittle, I've done a lot of research and a lot of hard work, and I finally figured it out. It took a long time, but I did a lot of deducing, and the guy who framed Roger Rabbit was